Hey up my ducks, down on plot, and just wanted to show you what's going off with my garlic really. So I've got rust now, so I'm going to pull them up. But looking round, got quite a few dying off. Now talking to a bloke on here, and he thinks it's the same thing that's eating me onions. Started to look around, not breeze for the last 20 minutes. So I started pulling them up. They look like that. I have got some decent ones though. And that's not bad. So I'm going to pull the rest up and weed this area because it needs it. So I'll crack on with that. But they're not very good. I mean, flopped over, died in the ground. Sweet corn's doing alright though. Not bad. So I'll crack on and see what I've got left. So they're the weeds. And that's what I've pulled up because they're rotting and dying. The wind started again. As soon as I pull the camera out, I'm going to walk up here. You can see I've weeded. Stand with me back to the wind. So I've got them left. There's a few down there that I'm not so sure about, so I'm going to lift the lot and put them in greenhouse to dry. I suppose it's the only thing I can do now with this rust. So crack on with that. Right, so that's all them gone. Show you what I've got out of them. Right, so how many is there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, about 20. Which isn't as good as I'd hoped for. Right, see what we've got. And these are the ones that I'm not so sure about. As you can see, it's the skins that are rotting. That one's even. Put these to one side because hopefully I'm going to dry them out, and we'll use these first. See what they're like. Pull any good ones off. I mean that one's not too bad. It has got it a bit there, so as you do on allotments, you make do. It's a bad harvest, you just go on with it, don't you? So that's garlic harvest for 2015. Not as good as I'd hoped, but I might be able to save some of them for next year. I don't know, I might just start again, or 3 years on trot that I haven't had a good harvest from garlic, so I might have a break from it. We'll see. So while I'm in here, I'll just show you the since I put the netting up, the plants seem to be getting on much better. There's still, I think that's just that variety with wilting leaves. It's got to be, because they're all like it. I mean, the ones at home are better because obviously I had my shading up earlier. We've still got fruit on. Look at that. It's got fruit there, and then all that, so I might cut that off. We'll see. That cucumber's doing better in here, but it's not fruiting. The one at home's fruiting, so need to keep an eye on it. I think it might be just a normal variety, not an all female that, so I'll have to sort that. Tomatoes, not great, but at least they've got tomatoes on, so which is still better than last year, because they were terrible, my tomatoes last year, for one reason or another. I'll look around here. I've got loads of stuff to pack away. We seem to be in a rush. So these are more tomatoes. Can't remember the variety. I've got a label somewhere. They're more big mamas. with the wilted leaves, but I won't call them very big. And they've got blossom end rot, I've just noticed. Oops. So I've got a strap on me camera, that would have fallen off. So some of them have got blossom end rot. Hey ho. I did buy some more. I did buy some of that. Is it dolomite lime that Dan run about? But bought it last year. Couldn't find it this year. But I have found a local stockist. So I will be trying that again this year, next year even. I can't get my words out. They're not bad tomatoes. Not many of them though. I just think because I didn't have my shading up, these go off to a bad start. Luckily, I have got some more tomatoes at home. I think next year, I think I'm going to have some bush tomatoes in here. I'm going to have some Romas, because they don't grow that tall, and I can have them all the way across here. Probably get 4 across there, and have a couple of cherry tomatoes and some. We'll see how these aubergines go. So I'm going to show you masses of flowers on these aubergines. No fruit, so I don't know if they're a late variety. We'll see. Off fella, I think it is this one. So we'll see. Over here, masses of flowers again. They're not very tall. I've had these plants grow a lot taller, but I just think it might be the variety. Could be the. I did put them in a smaller bucket. But we'll see. Last time I did these, they had a free root run because I had them in a bed in a greenhouse on my old allotment. So, and a little experiment. Just spotted another one. Quite a few suckers on this one. But they were a big sucker on one of the tomatoes. So this one that isn't faring too good. This is a big mama. There's hardly any fruit on it. This is the one that almost died. Very small fruit on it. So I broke a sucker off and stuck it in back. So I'm going to keep my eye on that, and if that starts to do well, then I'll be cutting this down and carrying on with that. Right. Going to do a bit of weeding up here now. Took all my cauliflowers. Some cabbage left. Calabrese, they're coming out today. So I'll walk up here. But this is a bit of a mess. These are my dodgy onions. So I'm going to have a weed in here and see what's left when I've finished. If we can see the family of frogs. You can see him in there. No, if you can. Yeah, right in the middle of the screen. And I did this little pond just to show you that all it is an old plastic dustbin. Cut the rim off, dug an hole and planted it up. Planted it in the soil. Put some rocks around it, some old timber, rotting timber. Giving plenty of places to hide, just to show you that you can have a little nature pond. And they will come and inhabit it. Because I had loads of frogs spawn in there, and there's a frog that lives in there, a little family of frogs, so no excuses. Alright, so while I'm down here weeding and frog watching, thought I'd just show you close up what happened to millions. And these have been in ages, as you know. I put them in middle of March. Terrible. Yes, I have got some. They're looking okay, but they're not like I used to grow. So, and it's not just this land, because it started to, onions started to go like this up on the other allotment. So I don't know if it's a regional thing or what, but. And while I'm here, I'll show you my garlic. This is the ones that I had in the fridge. I had the bulbs in the fridge for probably about 2 months. Bit extreme, I know, but just thought if you're going to do a test, do it properly. So I'm not going to pull it up just yet. Some of it's looking quite thick. And I'll just step over. These are my broom. Some of these aren't too bad in here. There's the broom over in that bed too. Yeah, but they're all leaning, like I said, because they've got a big ash tree there, look. So I'm going to carry on weeding for a bit. Alright, a bit ashamed to show you these, but 2 pots of potatoes that were in greenhouse, and then when I put all my tomatoes and peppers in, put them outside behind greenhouse, and I kept forgetting to water them. So the other day I noticed it wilted again, and I just thought, right, I'm leaving them. So they've done, so I'm going to empty them out and I'll see what I get. I ain't got my tripod, so as if by magic. So I've tipped the first one out, and to be honest, I'm quite surprised. The Charlottes, they're not big, but there's a fair few of them. So I'll empty the other one out and get them in a bag. I'll take them home because I ain't got my scales here, and I'll let you know the weight. So this is second pot. There's 1 potato in each. I mean, they're not fantastically big, but to be fair, new potato, spot on, innit? I'm quite pleasantly surprised. So I'm going to break this up, we'll have a look, and then I'll bag them up and I'll jog on off home. Right, so this ain't got as many, but they are bigger. So that's the difference in the 2 pots. I'll bag them up now. Right, so excuse me, back home, potatoes. So I don't know, I've not got my scales here ready, I've not weighed them. I'm guessing about £4, could be right, could be wrong, but here's the moment of truth. So scales on pounds. Oh, I said 3.5 earlier, but £3.5, well 3.35, which ain't bad for after 2 potatoes in 2 flower pots that you buy flowers from in Morrison's. So what are they, about 10 litres. So 1 potato in each, and the compost is my own out my compost bin. So there you have it. Until next potato reveal, see you later muckers.